There's a commercial on. It's February 22nd, 2021. It's called Pacific Life. That's what it's a commercial for. It has some interesting key words, buzzwords, whatever, B-U-Z-Z. It's not what American life was set up as far as I was concerned, or as far as my parents were concerned. It speaks of the language says the life you planned for, and then in the retirement of. Right. Okay. So, well, in my situation, and I've met a couple of others that are in the same scenario of canceled culture or left behind or whatever, forgotten about. We didn't get a chance to plan anything. We would have never have planned to live this way, ever. There was no land of opportunity. There was none of this garbage that the news media promotes, along with some of the other seeded, mental, controversial, whatever. And then it goes into a commercial. They have this theoretical in these lands called the Wild Wild West. WILD, WILD, WEST. HBO came out with a really interesting TV show called West World, WESTWORLD. It was HBO that came out with it, not to be confused with a West Wing, totally different motif, totally different show, totally different concept and premise. The HBO show of Westworld was a very trippy kind of a show, in the sense of it spoke of almost machine heads, like a simian style humanoid robot like that functioned on a script in a very fishbowl, fish game type way. There were park overseers. I've seen this mentioned several times throughout my last couple of weeks. It seems to be a recurring thematic. And then there's a commercial about two men in Geico Insurance, GEICO, that meet in this Wild West set. It kind of looks like the beginnings of Westworld before it got into season 2 or wherever they're up to now. I lost track. But I saw the first season. And the thing is high noon. Moon Kingdom might know it's more important there than anywhere. About two guys having scheduling conflicts. I don't know if that's between the Scorpion King and, I don't know, too much roast beef. I don't know. And if that's the high noon scheduling conflict, I don't know who's counting down the clock of mine, like my biological clock, just endless waiting. It feels like for no reason. I mean, this should have been fixed back in decade, like decade 8 of the 19th century. I thought we were in the correct future, or headed towards the correct future. Clearly, left behind in isolation. Here we are.
Retirement is an opportunity to fill each tomorrow with moments that matter. And a steady stream of protected income can help you secure the life you've planned.
That's assumptive that we were allowed to plan some form of life or living. Steady stream of income has never happened in this money mechanic in being a member of New York or the state of New York or however that works in Humanville.
For more than 150 years, generations have trusted the strength and stability of Pacific Life with their tomorrows. Because life isn't about what tomorrow brings. It's what you do with it. Ask a financial
Right, and tomorrow, if it's more same old of today, just less oxygen due to methane gas for past aggressions, never clarified or rectified, imposing undue pressure in biological, anatomical, unhealthy ways by greater powers than you could reach by yourself, and you're in need of some form of help. I don't know.
Professional about Pacific Life.
I don't just play someone brainy on TV. I'm an actual neuroscientist.
Here's an obnoxious theme I see over and over and over again about the car industry, CAR.
For your gut, and your mood will follow.
In Los Angeles, car is everything.
This is the opulence and the wasting while we're headed into a butterfly nebula, and gaslighting is really, really on the rise and dangerous.
That car's $500,000. $250,000? $1.4 million. You can't deliver, you're done. I started with 0. Now I sell more Bugattis than Bugatti.
I don't even know what a Bugatti is. It sounds like a really sexual phrase of some disgusting gangster habitat.
I can find the car that no one can find.
The car game is cutthroat.
Buckle up, this is about to get wild.
Welcome to the game.
Why? Why is that sector even promoted or allowed to continue? There are more important things in the world that need to be resolved.
Welcome to Home Sweet Weather.
Here's the wild, wild west coming in.
.com/hire.
You and me, partner. Center of town, I knew.
No, Daisy's got last one lessons at noon.
Hey, 2 o'clock, that work?
I got a spur fitting at 2 o'clock. How's about 3?
We don't need any more overscheduling, but we could all use more ways to save.
What about Tuesday?
Now, high noon, last time I checked, was 12 on the round dial when the long and short meet on one set. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken. It's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.